Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next in the Tag Team League Challenge, the team of PerfecShawn and Jason X go up against Too Cool, or Teen Cool, Albert and Scotty to Hotty. Gee, that sounded like the game was like cracking up again. They were doing a fantastic job so far. I would be very, very upset if this game starts to lag. I'm telling you right now, not happy at all if that was the case. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the League Challenge, and what that means is, wow, Jason X. Sorry, I was just mesmerized. The League Challenge means that if you're a team, or in a team, or if you're wrestling individually, you have a series of wrestling matches where ultimately you'll want to score up to 21 points. You're scheduled to wrestle in 7 matches, and the individual or the team that scores the most points in the League Challenge will earn themselves the opportunity to compete for respective championship. In this case here, fans, it being a Tag Team League Challenge, they're going to have a match against the Tag Team Champions, which, I might add, is Ryan Rage, Brad Healy, the Brawl Brothers. That's going to be awesome, fans. Looking forward to that one when the time comes. So far, certain teams have gotten 3 victories, certain individuals have gotten none. Just starting off the League Challenge time, fans, but rest assured, history will be made, fans. Find out. So what do you think of the League Challenge so far, Rick? Excites you? Does it bring that element of intrigue to the Academy? Well, there's one thing that is accurate. It's definitely intriguing. Because we've got the brightest stars to represent the very fate of fantasy pro wrestling. LCW, or Ladies Championship Wrestling, and of course, no hardcore wrestling. And the fact that we've just got things started is going to take some time before we find out once and for all who will be going for said championship. We do understand that each and every single assignment will be a championship match. You gotta have a championship match in the field of professional wrestling. In this case here, fans, it's the Hardcore Championship. It is the most open championship in the entire game. That, my friends, is something to look forward to. Well, Rick, what I'm looking forward to the most is the championship battle, or the battle royale. Number 1 contender, or become the second opponent, if you will, in the triple threat match. Because Essa Rios He is the current champion. Fantagon is still in the running. He is chasing after the belt that he believes is rightfully his. And hey, look at his stats. He's got a lot of points. He's the highest ranking light heavyweight performer in the academy. You know he's on the hunt. You know he's hungry, and you know he wants that belt more than anything else in the world. But he's got to get through Asirios and the winner of our Battle Royale tonight. So far, ladies and gentlemen, our fellow talent scouts, Danny Cans, Tom Sever, are going to be included in. We understand that even these men right here, Jason X, PerfecShawn, Albert, and Scotty Hotty, will be participating in there. Even the women in the championship tournament are going to be competing in it, and that's going to be very, very exciting. But I do understand that neither Ryan Rage or Graham Healy will have anything to do with the Battle Royale. I don't know why. Do you know anything about this, Rick? Well, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves a bit of a glitch here. We'll be right back with these quick commercial breaks. Don't go anywhere, fans. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the air here at NCWA assignment number 10. We apologize once more for that strange glitch, but we're up and running. This tag team league challenge continues on as Team Cool, Scotty Hotty and Albert, or A-Train, or Matt Bloom, or whatever you want to call him, Giant Bernard, or Great Bernard, or Lord Tensai, or whatever you want to call him, alright? Versus Jason X and PerfecShawn. Yeah, so I actually do remember what we were talking about. We were talking about Ryan Rage and Graham Healy not even participating in the Battle Royale. The only reason why is because the administration believes that Ryan Rage and Graham Healy had already had their opportunity to win the Hardcore Championship, but now the administration wants other wrestlers who haven't received any opportunity of airtime, like Hardcore Holly, for instance, Funaki, Takamichi no, Matt Hardy, etc. Okay? Bottom line is, the administration wants these superstars to get a crack at it. Also, he wants the women wrestlers, the ladies of wrestling, to get a crack at the Hardcore Championship. Hardcore Championship is the most open championship, the most lucrative championship, I think, in all of professional wrestling. Absolutely, the Hardcore Championship is not just your standard 24/7 rules kind of match or kind of championship, falls count anywhere kind of affair. It's a championship that virtually everybody has the opportunity to compete for. That means you could be an up-and-comer, you could be a veteran, you could be a rookie, you could be a legend in this business. And I mean anybody can get a crack at the championship. We had referee Earl Hebner in the damn ring at one point, didn't we? I mean, I could have sworn I saw Earl Hebner at the last one. But we might see him again for all we know. And don't forget, we also had opportunities to see Michael Cole in this thing. Linda McMahon. We saw Vince McMahon for sure at some point in time as well. Fans, Hardcore Championship has got to be the most must-see championship you will ever want to witness on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. It's the only outlet you will ever get a chance to see what amazing amazing wrestling action. And speaking about wrestling action, amazing wrestling action, I was actually quite entertained by the previous match we had there, Terry Reynolds and Jacqueline in the semi-final round. I did not expect that out because the thing is, alright, Mercy Straight, I'm gonna be honest with you. As a fan, as a teenager, as a child of, you know, of the 90s, I grew up watching WWF wrestling. Okay, I know a lot there is about WWF wrestling. I even know about Pretty Mean Sisters. They were the valets of Shawn Stasiak, aka Meat. Who the hell knows who Meat is, anyway? Bottom line is that I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think that Terry Reynolds or Jacqueline had great wrestlers. You know what? We have watched right here today. It's simple, right? It was simple, it was basic, it wasn't anything like... But the chemistry between the two, like they were as a tag team, like they were as valets of Shawn Stasiak, they did a pretty damn good job. I mean, you have to admit it. You saw it with your own eyes, ladies and gentlemen. They fought for 16 minutes. Have you ever seen Terry Reynolds or Jacqueline wrestle for that long? Well, not to my knowledge, Winger, but it was damn entertaining, and you know what? I'm glad to have called the action with you, co-holder of the World Tag Champions. Thank you, Rick. Do you still keep that varnish? Keep that championship belt looking all sparkly and clear? Hey, I have some varnish in my trunk. I mean, what makes you think it keeps it so damn shiny, slick? Well, ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes into this matchup here, once again, as I mentioned before, time and time again, these matches are usually scheduled for 30 minutes. When 30 minutes goes up, if it's a draw game, too bad, so sad, no points will be awarded. That's why we encourage each and every wrestler, each and every tag team to be at their absolute best. Each and every match. We don't want half-assed. We don't want 75%. We don't want 60%. We don't want 50%. We want 100% or more. If that can even be a possibility, Winger. Of course. That's what makes it a 5-star match when you go above and beyond. When you reach 110%, 125%, you know you're gonna get yourself a 5-star match. And speaking of 5-star matches, so far, since the Academy has been up and running, we have a 5-star match for the NCWA World Tag Team Championship. In the finals of that tournament, Team Japan's Kyoto Dragon, Shiken Yamada versus the Raw Brothers is Brian Rage and Brand Healy. That, my friend, was your 5-star match. I have to agree with you on that one, Winger. The inaugural NCWA World Tag Team Championship Tournament was one hell of a journey, and we have reached the end with the Brawl Brothers from Team Japan. I believe it was close to 30 minutes on the dot right there. They made it. Brian Rage was the one that secured that victory by executing that Dominator. And that was just quite impressive, and I was very, very proud to be not only a broadcaster here for the Academy, but as a fan of professional wrestling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been about 12.5 minutes into this match, into this thing. Team Cool, Scotty, Hotty and Albert up against Jason X. This impressive young man, 32 years old. He first started off in this company in FTW in the early 2000s as Jason the Gimp. And the only reason why he was called Jason the Gimp was because he would wrestle with kind of injury, kind of leg injury. But Jason the Gimp wasn't always the Gimp. I mean, at some point he was able to wrestle clearly, wasn't he? As far as I'm concerned, he would come down to the ring, walking with some kind of a gimpy leg, but eventually, as soon as the bell started, as soon as the bell rang, and the match began, he was walking with a limp form, whereas somebody was to apply some kind of a leg submission hold. Well, then there you go. Right there, that would incite the leg, that would cause damage to the leg before it would also trigger the Jason the Gimp character even more. But the Jason the Gimp, or Jason, has changed so much, especially in appearance. He's jacked up over the years. Here's a little background history for those of you who have never heard of Jason X before. Never mind the Friday the 13th movie franchise of Jason Voorhees and that ridiculous, ghastly movie Jason X from 2001. I'm talking about Jason X the performer. Jason X, who has been through so much shit in the world. I'm talking about he's a family man, he's a son, he's a cousin, he's a nephew, he's a father, for great sakes. A proud father, ladies and gentlemen, mind you. And a musician, part of Project Mars, and at one point the Shiners. I'm not quite 100% sure if that band still exists, Shiners or Project Mars, but I do understand he is an accomplished musician, has made a few albums, is on iTunes. I even believe, and I could be wrong about this one, but he might be available on Spotify. Jason X also had problems with addiction. Alcohol, drugs, not to the extent of it as far as I know. The guy went through rehab. The man has gone through such rigorous rehabilitation. He's back on his feet, and on Facebook a couple months ago, especially for Christmas time, some point in the fall, Jason X was jacking himself, and he looked more fit than I ever imagined. And I grew up with him. I went to school with him, you know what I'm saying? And I saw the transformation in Jason X. This guy is going to be possibly a future champion. Might be in the light heavyweight division, maybe the hardcore championship, but definitely championship potential. Powerbomb there by Taylor, Scotty to Hotty. Rick, I have to admit to you, I actually do believe that you're right. Jason X can be a champion, but he could also be a tag team champion like myself. Jason X has a great tag team partner like PerfecShawn. PerfecShawn has been in this business also for a very long time. He has held the Cruiserweight Championship before. He's held the Universal Championship, the highest prize in the game. course, also co-holder of the Tornado Tag Team titles with Lawless, who wrestles on Hardcore Wrestling. I mean, this is a huge deal. Someone's been in the game. Sean has worn the brass ring. He knows what it's like to be champion. So, Jason X teaming up with PerfecShawn, that's an honor. And also, Sean needs to score some victories. He needs to score a victory fast and badly. Because I've checked the stats, he's got no victories. He hasn't scored a single victory ever. Just like that, Albert was on the cusp of victory, trying to win. And this is Sean's moment. This is Sean and Jason X's moment. Oh my, the bear hug. And Jason just slithered ropes, trying to save his buddy, trying to save his tag team partner. Albert, the big burly Albert, on grapple here. Oh, Baldo Bomb, the Baldo Bomb. This has got to be it. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Baldo Bomb for the win. FTW, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check this out, if you will. I think I just jinxed. Perfect. Oh, look at that beautiful Baldo Bomb for the victory. 18 minutes and 49 seconds it took. Albert hooks the leg, and look at that full mount by Jason X there. Couldn't have time to save his partner. It's like A-Train or Albert took the opportunity right there. Look at this. Baldo Bomb, beautifully done. You can see in the background right there, Jason X, the mounting punches. That if Jason hadn't touched Scotty too Hotty, he would have saved his tag team partner, I'm sure. Oh, absolutely. And as a result, ladies and gentlemen, Team Cool have now secured themselves 3 points in the championship, in the league challenge. Excuse me, fans. But don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, because coming up next, we're gonna have some fun here. We're gonna have the 20-man over the top rope battle royale to determine third competitor for the Hardcore Championship. Still to come, fans. So don't go anywhere. Lots more action here on NCW assignment number 10.